All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Nexus. The friendly team today, Kael'thas, Alexstrasza, Deathwing, Variant Tracer, the enemy team, Zul, Alexstrasza, Kerrigan, Sergeant Hammer, and May. We're playing this game for the purpose of science. I was previously going to make a video about the fact that Kael'thas was the perfect character. Not because he is or anything, but because he went for, I want to say, well over 2 years without receiving a single change, without receiving a single patch. However, recently, that has changed. Recently, he received an upgrade at level 16 to Twin Spheres, which unlocks all of his level 7 talents, which are all of these. So, interesting, for sure. It hasn't really caught on. A lot of people still are not going for that talent, as far as I can tell. It's the least popular talent in the tree, or in the tier. And it doesn't seem bad. I just don't really know what to expect from it. So we're going to try to make that work today. We're going to see if we can get some good use out of it and hopefully have a good game. If it doesn't work out that way, well, shit, we were just here for science and we're just trying it out anyway, right? So we'll see how it goes. I am in the market for globes, and I am here to collect. Thank you. I'm going to be rotating between middle and bottom as often as I can, just trying to pick up some globes here and there. I didn't think that was going to connect, so I didn't even bother comboing with it. If you've never seen Kael'thas before, and you're interested in trying out the hero, I highly recommend you go for the shield talent at level 1. And not convection at level 1. Convection, yes, it does give you more damage. But you know what the mana talent does? Gives you more mana, so you can always be casting spells. You never need to worry about it at all. And after you collect 20 region globes, it's also going to allow you to cast a big-ass shield on your character that scales with the amount of maximum mana that you have. So if you really dedicate yourself to rotating like I am, if you really dedicate yourself to getting those globes as often as possible, it can really pay off in a big way. I am become the dragon if the team gets top. They're fighting over it. Deathwing, hold bottom, hold bottom. Ooh, there it is. And a region globe waiting on me. Please go, please go. Fuck, I couldn't get the region globe. Fuck this game, dude. I'm out, dude. We're gonna go Netherwind at level 4. This has become a talent that I cannot play without, to be totally honest. I feel like I have to have Netherwind, otherwise I just don't have the right timings for my CC. So that's gonna be a talent that I pick up every game no matter what. It doesn't even matter what the other options are unless they drastically change them. I kind of feel like I just need Netherwind in order to work. Someone's taking a lot of damage. The first dragon isn't particularly good, so the fact that I got the wall down is a pretty big accomplishment to me. I'm gonna make sure I get this globe. That was a little anticlimactic, huh? Remember, on the dragon, you have 2 resources, time and health, and you want to get the most out of all of them. And I think we did just that. I think we did pretty good. Deathwing asked for assistance. I'm here, Deathwing. How can I assist you? Globes, 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 globes. We're up to 11 globes at the 3-minute mark. I feel really good about that. Kael'thas is also really good at taking camps. Zul disappeared. Okay, he wasn't there. Oh, he was bottom lane again. Okay, didn't see him. So if I wanted to step over here really fast and take this camp, how we would do that is casting Verdant Spheres on ourselves, getting the living bomb out on both targets, and then in a few seconds just doing that again. And as you can see, it's actually quite a lot of damage. It adds up quite well. Level 7, we are going to go with the Hammer and Alexstrasza, and Sergeant Hammer. I'm just going to go for Sun King's Fury. Remember, once we get to the late game, we are going to get all of those talents for free, so you can kind of, this is how I'm approaching it, you kind of just take whatever you need for the situation, right? His abilities, our Q is an AoE on the ground, our W is a dot that explodes after a duration, and our E is a gravity lapse that will pick up enemies into the air and throw them, and then sit them back down. If Zul's dead, we might be able to sneak this. Deathwing's in the air, so I feel a little better. I'm holding. Shouldn't have holded. Shouldn't have held. Holding was not the call. Holding, she could jump to me. I'm gonna fucking die. Hey, we hit her with the flame strike. We did everything we could do there. That wasn't going well. That was definitely a risk. And our trait augments any of those abilities. So, for instance, our Q ability gets bigger. It hits a wider area on the ground. Our W ability can be cast for free by using our Verdant Spheres, and our E ability can pass through multiple targets instead of dying on the first, instead of being used up on the first one. It's actually more efficient to, if you're trying to spread Living Bomb, it's actually more efficient to never use your cooldown on the minion wave. Rather use the Verdant Sphere cooldown to cast a free Living Bomb, because it comes off cooldown faster and you're not using any resource at all with actually getting that ability out on the ground. Hello. I really like Kael'thas. At one time, he was my lowest win rate hero. He was at 32% win rate. And that was after a lot of games. We played a lot. We dedicated a lot of time to get that 30% win rate. Zul's moving up on me. We're going to try to CC him. We do miss, unfortunately. I am weighing the options between Pyroblast and Phoenix. I think I'm going to go Phoenix and just throw it in there right on their heel. So it's going to deal damage to them while they were trying to heal. We're going to put a Q down right on Sergeant Hammer. I think it fucking missed, though. Feels bad, dude. Feels bad. We can pick both of these guys up to get a little room for our Varian to maneuver around. But it looks like the enemy team is slowly but surely pushing us out of this area. I'm going to go ahead and grab a sippy cup. Make sure I continue to focus on clearing the lane. And we need to make sure that she doesn't cap, but it looks like she is. I kind of thought we were getting top, so I didn't rotate here. Oh, nice awareness from Deathwing moving in here. We can fight over middle. That's fine. I don't mind. We are one globe away from being done with our quest and being able to cast that shield. I'm going to rotate back down and try to help them here. He's completely out of mana, so his ability to trade is actually pretty fucking poor. Nice. Great healing from their Alexstrasza there, though. Wow. She played that very well. Okay, it looks like we have pushed them out for the time being. Middle is open to take. Mei taking a shit ton of damage from the spread of the bomb. And middle is up for the taking. Unfortunately, we are going to lose top to Kerrigan. Kerrigan doesn't seem to really have the combo mastered, so I think we can trade with her relatively well. She rotates down. Tracer back on it. I'm just going to rotate back down. My job here is just to clear the lane. That's all I care about. Then going back up. Kerrigan missing, so we should assume she's right here waiting to kill us. Luckily for us, we have our shield ready. But we don't need it. Nice. So, after middle dies here, what we want to do is head down to the bottom lane. The bottom lane has the most amount of win conditions for our team, so it's where we are going. What do I mean by that? It has more mercenary camps that push bottom lane than any other lane. So we want to push this lane to make it easier for our mercenary camps to get to the enemy team's core. The worst lane to push on this map is the top lane. Because the bridge of death leading into each base is pretty fucking scary. She went extra far. I'm just gonna hit Zul here. free damage on him. Got the ult out of Alexstrasza. And it looks like we're about to get this building down. Perfect. May's still behind us here. She doesn't have ice block. If we were a few steps forward, that would have been a push into our base, which would have really been nice. We basically pushed everything we need to push. I'm just going to run out the timer here. Try to get some extra lane clear. Get me in position to get these globes. We're up to 25 right now. Oh, that was close. Oh, what was that? Is he weak? Is he low? Where'd he go? What did he do? That's the second time this happened recently. Garrosh totally ghosted me in a game. I had no idea what happened to him a few games ago. Okay, and while this is going on, once again, we have a focus on map control. We have a focus on macro. We clear lanes really, really well. Since we got our level 13 talent, we also take camps even faster because every tick of our duct, every tick of our living bomb gives us cooldown reduction. So that means we can run into things like this and take them in just a matter of fucking seconds. We see 1, 2, 3 up top, 1 dead. No sign of Kerrigan. We know how that went last time, but we have the shield this time, and we have our ult coming off cooldown in 5 seconds. So I feel okay about it. Okay, we have a big push on the bottom lane, so I'm really gonna focus my attention on this. Living bomb to clear out the enemies. The enemy team's starting to back up, it seems. I only see Sergeant Hammer up top. However, I do kind of want to stay for one more minion wave. That sucks. Yeah, I should have left. Should have left. Okay, level 16's been achieved by both teams. This is where we try out the new talent. This is why we're playing this game. Twin Spheres. Varied Spheres gains a second charge. Kael'thas benefits from all of his level 7 talents. There's never... Hold on, let me just run this through my head real quick. There's never been a talent like this, right? Where someone gets a bunch of free talents as well? So generally speaking, as you go later in the game... Deathwing. Okay, good point. As you go later in the game, your talents become more and more and more and more and more powerful. So the fact that we're picking one talent to give us earlier game talents just... Bro, this isn't Dota. You can't deny yourself. The fact that we're doing that feels a little weird conceptually to me. Good fear. I want the globe. Give me the... However, we'll see how it goes. So we don't have to change our playstyle now. We have to accommodate all of these. So So we have to attack twice when we have Verdant Spheres active. We also have a second charge, so we could technically cast 3 living bombs at one time. And our Flame Strike is empowered if we hit multiple heroes. All of these are really good things. We like all of these. Can we get another taunt? Got it. Okay. I think taunt was just used. I don't know why I asked. We also saw Alexstrasza was nearby as well, so I want to trade into this. We want to force these guys back and make sure they don't decide to push in and get that objective again. Zul in the middle lane getting rotated on by Varian. Looks like he will get away. I'm just getting globes. We're up to 33 right now. Every time we pick up a globe, our shield gets bigger, our mana gets bigger. It's only good things. So now we should be pressuring bottom lane as best we can with this new Dragon Knight. Literally just heading in straight for the towers. If the enemy wants to chase through here, we're going to use 1 stack of our Verdant Spheres for the gravity lamps. I'm going to do that here. That's a full combo. Spamming my shield. We're okay. Backing up, backing up, backing up. I hold my ground here. Perfect knockback. I'm actually going to chase this. If she decides to turn around, I want her to regret it. Okay. We did end up losing our Deathwing. That's okay. We can still fight. We're still... Ooh, good combo. Unfortunately for her, I got her Alexstrasza just before I died. That was Kerrigan's best combo so far. That was really good. Didn't get too much damage here in the bottom lane. The enemy did a really good job of defending. Sergeant Hammer is good at that after all. The Alexstrasza flying up into the air at 1 health there, trying to keep Varian alive. I don't know if it's enough! Wow. And it looks like they're going to continue turning it around. Chrysalis being used on Kerrigan into a taunt. She's down now! Boy. Claps in the chat, boys. Claps in the chat, my dudes. If you're watching this on YouTube, you gotta leave a comment that says clap. That was very fucking well played. Very well played. And as a result, we get the bottom keep for free. And that means catapults are gonna be spawning in and pushing down there for the rest of the game. Now, as soon as I respawn, my brain immediately goes into how can I get more region globes? How can I do macro play? Well, camp, 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 camp. The enemy team's dead. We might as well paint the motherfucker blue. Oh, so I should auto attack as well. Hold on. So, auto attack, living bomb. There it is, dude. There it is. I think I'm going to go with...
It won't be long before the shrines are ready for the taking.
Probably increase range on flamethrower. We could try to poke a Sergeant Hammer a little bit with that. Alternatively, I would have actually considered being able to reposition the Phoenix versus this team, because once they have their feet planted and they're defending an area, it can be a little hard to push them out. So if I can make sure that Phoenix is in a good spot, that could be really, really good. 40 region globes right now. We have 1,300 mana, and our shield is going to give us... Is shield total mana? Equal to 100% of our maximum mana. So we get a 1,300 shield every time we use that ability. Super fucking nice. Damn, she's still full health. What the fuck? Oh. I legitimately didn't even see Alexstrasza here. With all the chaos that was happening, I literally didn't see her. I was like, there's no way she outtrades me. The double dragon doing a great job of breathing fire into this enemy team. Is this an E-build Alexstrasza? It sure fucking is. You could see those enemies popping underneath that dragon breath there. The friendly team does grab the bottom objective. Top is open for the taking, with a mercenary camp still kind of pushing up there. Time for another fisherman's friend. Woo! A lot of talking today, dude. A lot of fucking talking. Hammer, the only survivor on the enemy team right now, was last spotted in the top lane. We have Deathwing channeling for the dragon right now. Core open in the bottom, although the enemy team's going to be respawning about the time he gets there. So let's try to reinforce Deathwing. We have a orbital BFG that doesn't do siege damage anymore. That was changed like 2 years ago. But it does continue to push the lane. Just doesn't hurt that building. Okay, Zul just used his root here for some reason. We're gonna make sure we sidestep all this bullshit. Unfortunately, just missed that. Kerrigan thought she was gonna go for me there. We're gonna throw down the Phoenix right on top of Kerrigan. Living bomb killed the Chrysalis. The building's already dead. We're just biding our cooldowns here. So we want to Verdant Spheres, auto attack, auto attack. Now we have a spell power increase. Now we use that additional spell power to try to burst down Kerrigan. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Auto attack, living bomb, flame strike, boom! Yo, fun talent. It's pretty good. Shield, auto attack. Oh, it's so close. It was so close. Oh, I can get another globe here. Nice. 44 globes collected when everything was said and done. The core goes down, and that is a GG. Well played, everyone. Nicely done. A really, really, really impressive engage down in the bottom lane. Really, really impressive engage. So, the entire point of this video was to test out the talent that was changed. Again, this is the first change to happen to Kael'thas in several years. I was jokingly going to make a video that he was the perfect character because there's nothing to change. But here we are. I'm going to double check the percent that that talent is picked. So, it has been used in 1,031 games since the patch. For comparison, Ignite, the most popular talent in that tier, has been picked 5,074 times, with 65% of every Kael'thas using Ignite and only 13% using Twin Spheres. So it's not really catching on. It's not taking the world by storm, but that certainly was a fun game. Someone in chat gave us some advice on when they would pick this, and it took a while to compute in my brain, but eventually we got it. And they said, you take this basically if you think you can auto-attack the enemy team safely twice, because that's going to give you the spell power increase at level 7, which makes everything else do a shit ton more damage. Also, I don't believe Phoenix Snapshot's spell power. This could be totally off basis, but I feel like it has adaptive spell power. So, if you're able to throw out the Phoenix and then hit Verdant Spheres and hit 2 auto attacks, and the enemy is standing in the Phoenix is also going to get an increase as well. Yes, I'm going with that. That's my answer. So the talents we used today, very similar to our old build, just with that level 16 variation. Mana Addict, Netherwind, Sun King's Fury, Phoenix, Pyromancy, Twin Spheres, and Flame Thrower. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you again soon. Good